So here we are with the FJ Cruiser. In the last episode, we finally took the truck out on the open road after replacing the timing chains. Just to verify the vehicle runs well, the check engine light is not popping back on, and also to check for leaks. We did discover the battery was indeed shot, and I shared how I found a factory Toyota battery with a 7-year warranty for just $133, cheaper than Amazon, Walmart, the local parts stores. So if you want to check out that video, I will include a link in the description box below. Wrapping up that last video, brought the truck into the garage here, placed a piece of cardboard underneath, went to bed, and the next morning I did find a few drops, so let's take a closer look. Now, like I said earlier, if you did not catch the previous episodes, I did replace the timing chains on this vehicle because they were worn and stretched. So let's just first check the perimeter of the engine. The valve covers look to be really dry around the timing cover. Maybe a little hard to see here on camera. Everything is nice and dry. Over to the passenger side, everything looks nice and dry. Water pump. There's nothing here. I tell you, this thing, quite easy to work on, but everything's nice and dry on top. Let's go underneath. Oh, I do see a drop. We have a drop. What's above it? The transmission cooler lines. These are well known to leak. I did replace the exact same part on my wife's Subaru a number of years ago, because here, at least in the Northeast, these vehicles get pounded and they rust out. So let's replace it. So like I said, this is something you can certainly do at home. Save, my guess, an hour to an hour and a half in labor charges. So figure on the low end, $200 at least just for labor. Easy enough to install. This part is $60. It is a Dorman part. Now, Dorman is lifetime warranty. I did see some off Rock Auto for like $30 with a 1-year warranty. I would go with Toyota, but the local dealership is closed on the weekend. I can't get the parts in time. So that being said, we have 4 rubber lines that lead into this unit. Now, each rubber line is held on with a clamp. This is one clamp removed, completely just disintegrated. Always have spares, okay? I purchased this off Amazon. I have it here in the garage, so I don't have to run back out. Have everything here. Things like this you want to have in the garage. Also, hose removal pliers. These are awesome. I'll include a link in the description box below if you do want a set for home. So simply 4 rubber lines, you remove the clamp. Don't mix up the lines, but remove the clamp, each hose, 2 fasteners, remove, install the new one, and that's it. Now, lastly, you are going to lose some transmission fluid, plus if it's already leaking, who knows how much you've already lost. If you don't know how to check the transmission fluid on your vehicle, just check the owner's manual. Whatever you lost, reinstall brand new fluid, and that's it. Now the lines on the passenger side are removed, and I'm using masking tape just to match up which line goes to what. And again, this is where these hose removal pliers, you can break loose the connection and just push up. Okay, I'll place the camera down because it's going to make a mess. Place them up, so 2 more lines, and then we can remove the part. Now the other alternative is removing the lines from the radiator. Now in my case, the bottom of this hose, I just cannot remove the clamp. It's completely rusted out and I can't clamp it off. But on this end, I can simply remove the clamp. We can undo this. Just make sure you put a drain pan underneath because it's going to leak a little bit. We can break this loose. Okay, and snake this off. That way this line will just come off with the part. Instead of just fighting it, forget it. Let's just move on. Oh, nothing came out, that's great. Okay, so now this can just come right off. So here we have the old part. As you can see, I have the entire line here. that clamp is just too difficult to remove from underneath the car. So now I can do it on the bench, place the new part on, check the fluid, start up the truck, and take it for a test drive. So we're all done. Let's start it up, make sure we have no leaks. I just wanted to share that with you guys. As always, that's what I'm trying to put across here on this channel, how to maintain, repair your own vehicle and save thousands of dollars in the process. And that's what I enjoy doing, and I hope you continue to watch and tune in. Thank you for watching.